Gareth Bale, a 5-time Champions League winner, Real Madrid icon, and one of the greatest British players of all time, is now stepping into a whole new chapter. Born and raised in Cardiff, Bale is returning to his roots by taking over his boyhood club, not as a player, but as the man in charge. And since we're talking about Gareth Bale, a born winner, he's got lofty ambitions. He dreams of taking Cardiff City all the way to the top of English football. Let's be honest, Bale still has his priorities, and yes, golf is still going to be at the top of that list. So while he owns the club, don't expect him to be pacing the sidelines or drawing up tactics. That's where I come in. Bale has handed me the keys to Cardiff City, making me the manager, and my goal is to turn his hometown club into Premier League, into Champions League winners, while he works on perfecting his golf swing. It feels like Gareth Bale has stitched me up here. While he's chilling on the golf course, he's handed me this team to work with. I mean, this is abysmal for a championship club. Wait, what? We're in League One? Oh yeah, I completely forgot. Cardiff just got relegated. Well, I guess things are looking okay for a League One club. I think there's a lot of work we need to do tactics-wise. Yo, we do have a legend in here, Aaron Ramsey. Who remembers him from his prime Arsenal days? Okay, I like this guy, Welshman Isaac Davies, 23-year-old striker. This midfielder looks good, man. David Turnbull, the Scotsman. Bro looks menacing as well. Okay, this guy's got such a cool name, man. Just NG. What a name. Okay, we may not have Haaland, but we've got Darland. 72 rated centre-back, not bad. But honestly, that's where it kind of ends. We've got a lot of work to do with this squad. A lot of investment needs to come in. And I've now got a meeting with Gareth Bale.
Hey Sid, happy to have you here because I think you're the right man for Cardiff.
Thanks, but I don't think we're gonna make much progress if you don't give me some more money. Our team lacks talent and we need reinforcements.
I'll be honest, Sid, I don't have crazy money like Messi or Ronaldo, but I can give you 8 million. If you can prove yourself and get us into the championship, then perhaps I can approach some sponsors for more money. It'd also be great if you can scout and develop some Welsh talents through our academy. It'll be amazing if we can find the next Gareth Bale.
I guess that meeting went down well, because about 8 million seems pretty good for a League One club. But also there's another challenge we've got, setting up a Welsh youth academy. Bale wants us to find at least 3 youth talents that can straight away get into our starting 11. Okay, this is going to be the tricky part, bro, because we don't have good scouts at all. 2-star experience, 2-star judgment. We're not getting the next Gareth Bale. I think from that 8 million, we gotta spend a big chunk on a really good scout. Oh my days, 3.4 million though. But you know what? If a 5-star scout can get us 3 insane academy players, I think that's the play. Let's hire him. And of course, we're gonna send him to Wales for 9 months. Of course, we gotta look for a right winger, just like Gareth Bale. Wouldn't mind a left back too, because that's where Gareth Bale started playing his football. And probably a striker as well, because Bale can play in that position too. And let's do this, bro. Our Welsh scouting project has begun. Now, while our scout is out there hunting for talents, let's focus on setting up our team for the season, seeing where the remaining money can be spent to improve it. Okay, why do we have like 5 strikers at the club? That kind of makes me feel we shouldn't go for like a 1-striker formation. And I have cooked up something rather interesting, a 4-1-3-2. It's a formation I think I've never used, but it kind of reminds me of Gareth Bale. Bale was all about using his pace, insane counter-attacking football, and with this formation, I think we can play that style. Having a CDM and a centre mid just staying put, wingers bombing forward, a couple of strikers up top. Honestly, I really like the look of this. Honestly though, with 4 million left, I'm not sure if we can make improvements to the team, because I think our priority should also be to hire good quality coaches. Okay, we've not hired a crazy amount of coaches, but still our budget is down to 2.7 mil. Oh my days. But I think with the remaining money we have, if we can maybe sign a goalkeeper, because all the keepers we've got are super old, that could honestly help build the team from the base. Now, if I sell the existing goalkeepers we have, oh wow, we'll get about 1.4 million, free up some wages as well. And yup, I've sold both our keepers. And okay, that puts us in a better position, 4.6 million. Oh, but look at the amount of contracts I gotta renew. That itself is going to cost a lot. Do you know what? We don't need 20 strikers at the club. I think we need to get rid of some of them. This Mite guy is 29. Robinson is 30. Yup, we've sold them both. Our budget is now up to 7 million, but we shouldn't really get too excited, because I am renewing all the contracts right now. And oh wow, that cost us almost 1.4 million. We're back down to 5.8. But that should be easily enough to sign maybe a quality goalkeeper. Remember, since we are a League One club, it's going to be harder to sign players from leagues above us. this? Bro, is that Sam Dickel? He's an S2GFC club legend. And nah, bro, 23 years old, 67 rated, ample of room for him to grow. I think he'll be perfect for this Cardiff project. And honestly, you can't go wrong with this transfer fee of just 1.7 mil. Feels awesome to be reunited with Sam Dickel once again. Okay, his rating doesn't make it seem like a big upgrade, but trust me, with his age, in the future, we'll have a proper world-class keeper. We're still left with about 3.8 mil. I think we could use that to maybe bring in a right midfielder, because we've got El Ghazi playing in the wrong position. Okay, I think I found a decent player. Rob Apter, 66 rated right mid, young as well. Had to shell out 2 million though to sign him. Okay, with the limited budget we had, I think this is the best team we can put forward. It's a young Cardiff team. It's a project that we're trying to build. I'm not sure if we can get instant promotion with this, but my goal this season is to also just figure out the team, which players are performing, which players do we need to build the team around. So yeah, let's get through the season and see what happens. It seems like we'll need a miracle to get promoted. Meanwhile, on the academy front, I've just found this guy called Michael Broderick. Bro is a left midfielder, but can also play left back and even right wing. Does that remind you guys of someone? That's right, boys. We might have already found the next Gareth Bale. He's already valued at 1.3 million. Absolutely, we're going to sign him into the academy. Bro, and he's even a free kick specialist. The similarity is uncanny here. But you look at his stats. Unlike Gareth Bale, he's not that good at shooting and dribbling. But look at how high his defensive stats are. I'm thinking we should convert him to a left back. He might get a big bump in his overall. And okay, I'm just converting him to a left back. And bosh, his overall went up to 68. That is crazy. Well, that's one crazy Welsh talent that we found. Now, it took us a while, but I think we found another really good Welsh talent. Bryn Cook, a striker. Bro, look at his name. We gotta let him cook, so we're signing him up. I am so glad we invested in a good scout, because look at how easy it is to find talents. Ethan Humphreys, 1.3 million valuation, 76 to 94 potential. Let's bring him in too. And just like that, we've got 3 Welsh talents in our academy. That's what Bale wanted. But he also wanted us to make them starters instantly. Honestly, I don't mind making Broderick a starter. He's just too good. Not too sure about Ethan Humphreys and Bryn Cook. I guess we'll put them into the team. End of the season though, and we finished 7th? Yo, I was really expecting to get promoted right back up. We couldn't even make it to the playoffs. I'm wondering what went wrong. Oh, Aaron Ramsey, he lost a lot on his overalls. But we did have some decent growth. Darland up to a 75 overall. Sam Dickel up to 72. I told you Turnbull looks menacing. He actually went up by a couple of ratings as well. Oh, and by the way, our academy players already starting to contribute. 2 goals already for Cook. Surprisingly, Broderick didn't get that much game time, only a couple games. I think that's because we've got way too many players in pretty much every position. We don't need to have a squad of 33 players, man. Next season, I would like to maybe condense it down to 20 and just focus on developing them. I think that's how we can really achieve success. But the big question is, am I gonna get a season 2 here? Don't forget, we failed Bale's challenge of getting Cardiff promoted. We're now at the mercy of his decision. We're now in season 2, and I just tried having a meeting with Gareth Bale. Looks like he's too busy on the golf course. Instead, he sent me an email. Why do I have a feeling I'm getting sacked?
That was disappointing, Sid. I expected more from you in the first season. Everyone around me thinks I should replace you with a more experienced manager. But you did find 3 amazing Welsh talents for the first team, so I will give you another season. There will be no more second chances.
Oh boy, we've got pressure this season. To be fair, I would expect promotion from myself as well, because this is our 2nd season. We've had ample amount of time to build a solid foundation, figure out our tactics, and I think we have done that. We've got quality now with Darland, Sam Dickel as well in goal. Of course, all the youth academy players coming through. This season, if we can make a couple of high-rated signings, I think, yeah, promotion could be on the cards. Bro, but what is our budget? It's been cut by more than 50%. 3 million, that's it? One thing I think we can do, which I did speak about last season, clearing up the squad. Way too many players in the payroll. Wait a minute, boys. I don't think we've got a choice here. We're gonna need to sell quite a bit of players, because look at the amount of contracts we need to renew. Pretty much our entire team. 3 million is not gonna be enough for that. We need to do a proper club clear out here. And so one after another, players were leaving the club. But the good thing was that our budget was going up. Nah, bro, that is actually crazy. We're up to 14.8 million. And look at that. Yup, we generated like 12 12 mil. That is insane. And that should easily allow me to renew the contracts of players that remain. Take a look at our squad. It feels like we've literally purged half our club. But I genuinely feel like this is the better system. And I feel like it's the best way to get growth on the likes of Cook and Humphreys. Since they're going to be the only backup players, they're bound to get game time. Saying that though, looking at our team for the season, I think we got to get an upgrade for the CDM position. We've got this Ral's guy, but he's like 32. And now that we've got a bit more money, I don't mind hunting in the championship. I found this Belgian midfielder who's playing for Hull City, Elliot Matazo, 24-year-old, 73 rated. Oh my days. Even championship players are not willing to drop down to League One. That is crazy. Looks like despite all the money we've got, we can still only sign League One players. And the only decent League One player I could find was Adam Randell. Now, we've secured his signing, but it barely cost us anything. I actually can't believe this. We've literally got 16 million, but I literally can't use it to sign any good players. Well, at least what I can do is completely sort out our coaching department. I guess we've got to figure out to somehow get promoted with this team itself. I mean, I feel like the defense does have the overalls. In the attack, the rating is a bit meh, but I think it's still doable. We don't have Aaron Ramsey anymore. He's been replaced by Turnbull, but he's still good, 73 rated. I think we're gonna need a bit of luck. My job is on the line. We've made it to the end of the season, and I'm seeing 1 win, 1 loss, and 1 draw in the month of May. That does not fill me with confidence. But saying that, look at the growth. Jesper Darland is our highest rated player now at 77. Sam Tickle is up to a 75. Oh, look at the growth on Simic here, our Croatian striker. He also scored 28 goals. Even the Welshman Cook grew pretty well, up to a 66. Roderick too is up to a 73. I mean, every single player we've got in this team is 70 plus rated. Surely that means we're making progress and going up, keeping our job, continuing this Cardiff project, and yes, we've won the league, in fact. Oh man, on goal difference. But Cardiff are going to the championship. Bale will not be sacking me. Oh, and I just got a message from Gareth Bale himself. Looks like he wants to set up a meeting before we kick off season 3.
Sid, I believed in you from day one, and look at us now. We're going to the championship. Don't forget, the dream is to be a Premier League club. This season, I'm not going to put you under much pressure. Let's try and get a playoff spot. But also, I've got an idea. Why don't you try and sign a player from my first professional club, Southampton? I think that could help us get promoted.
Do you know what, guys? I think I do like this version of Gareth Bale more. He's not putting us under pressure. First season in the championship. But he has given us a challenge to sign a player from Southampton. That's, of course, the club that kind of developed Gareth Bale, made him who he is. And since Southampton are also in the championship, we are allowed to sign players from them. Or someone like Cameron Archer, how good would he be? Okay, he's valued at like 11.5 mil. I don't know if we're gonna have facilities to sign Southampton players. Don't forget, our budget last season was 3 million. But this season in the championship, it's 18. I think that's mostly because a lot of money from last season was carried over. And there are a couple of Southampton players I would really like to sign, like Cameron Archer. But looking at our team, Howard Bellis has got to be the better pick. A big upgrade like that in the centre-back department, maybe that's what'll get us promoted. And oh man, this is going to be expensive. I think it might cost us our entire budget. We'll start with a 14 million pound offer. Yup, Southampton have countered with 19. Come on, man. This is Gareth Bale's club you're dealing with. You could show maybe a little bit of concession. And oh wow, we've managed to bring it down to 15.5 million. And what a transfer this is. Our most expensive signing yet. 15.5 million. Let's actually keep a track of this number. I want to see by the end of our journey with Cardiff, what's the biggest transfer fee we've paid for a player. Okay, this is our team after Howard Bellis is signing. Of course, we've completed the Southampton transfer objective. Bale is a happy man, but he will be happier if we can get this team directly promoted to the championship. I mean, for that, I think we would need like a couple of 80 rated players, but our team isn't there yet. If we can get some solid growth in the likes of Broderick, even Cook, who's on the bench, Humphreys as well, the younger players, I think maybe we could build something for next season. But you never know. We might be a surprise package here in the championship. Let's see what happens. Guys, we are nowhere near promotion. In fact, we are not in the top 10. Oh my days, this is embarrassing. 17? Okay, the growth seemingly was a bit meh. Howard Bellis just went up by 1. Darland didn't grow. Sam Tickle barely grew. And also, we struggled for goals. Isaac Davies with just 18. Simic only scored 16. The young Welshman Cook, although got a few games to play, but he could only score like twice. And things get worse. We had to depend on El Ghazi for scoring 16 goals, but he's now retiring at the end of the season. We've made it to season 4, and I do still have my job. I was a bit worried that I might get sacked because I was nowhere near the playoff spots. But also, there's no message, no meeting, nothing from Gareth Bale. Okay, our budget has almost been halved. That's the message here from Gareth Bale. We didn't perform. We're not going to get as much money. Honestly, with 10 million, I really don't know how to make this into a championship winning team. Because to get promoted to the Premier League, we do need a few players at least that can be in that 80 overall range. I guess we've got Harwood Bellis and Sam Tickle that can maybe get there. Darland as well. Up top Simic. That's not going to be enough. Also, with El Ghazi's retirement, we've lost a crucial player, and I guess we could replace him with the 10 million that we have, but that's not going to change much in the team. I think we might again just finish like 15 to 16. I think I'm going to have to make a bolder play if we want to somehow get to, of course, the playoffs at least. I am not going to sign any other winger. Instead, Ethan Humphreys, the 18-year-old Welshman from our academy, I'm converting him to a left midfielder, and I guess we'll have Humphreys and Broderick on the left side. It is a bit of a risk. We don't have any other backup options for our wingers, but I feel like this way Humphreys will play every single game and his overall should skyrocket. I mean, I feel like the only way we can be successful here with Cardiff is if we can get the likes of Humphreys, Broderick, Cook, players who have the potential to get to like a high overall. We've got to try and get them more game time. Saying that, I do have a better idea on how to use this 10 million that we've got, but it first starts with selling Randall. I expected him to grow more in the CDM position, but he didn't. And alright, with that we're up to 14 million. And I just found this crazy Portuguese CDM, 18-year-old, looks like an academy player at Swansea, 75 rated already, 6 foot. Bro, he's got the physicality as well. And yup, every bit of money we've got this season, we're pouring into this transfer. 10 million to sign Lorenzo Costa. Oh, and right after the transfer, I'm getting a message from Bale. Spending our entire budget on an 18-year-old kid? Have you lost your mind? Well, I can see why Bale is upset, but I've got a plan, bro. This season, I'm fully trusting the youngsters. Costa, Humphreys, Broderick, even Cook to an extent. I feel like that's our only hope to ever getting promoted, especially with the limited budget we're getting. But yes, it all depends if these 3 youngsters can grow massively. That's the only thing that can take us up. Okay, we've made it to the end of the season, but what am I seeing here? We have 4 80-plus rated players. Darland is 81. Harwood Bell is finally up to 80. Sam Tickle, 82. No way, our left back Michael Broderick is up to an 80 as well. I can see why he played pretty much every championship game. And also our strategy with Ethan Humphreys worked like a charm. He played 48 games, 14 goals and 6 assists, and his overall went up to a 75. Well, Bryn Cook, he didn't get that much game time, but he still went up by 4 overalls, man. This season, we also had a proper goal scorer in Rocco Simic. He scored 25. And all of this means that we finished 4th in the championship. Now, we weren't close to getting automatic promotion, but this is such a big upgrade from last season. Now, if we get through the playoffs, we're going to be a Premier League club. But first, we need to get through Bristol City. 2 legs against them. I feel like we should be getting the better of them, but no. Is our dream going to get crushed like this in the semis? There isn't much hope, bro. We lost 4-1 in that first leg. What's going to happen in the second leg? And we lost again. I'm kind of gutted, bro, because I feel like we deserved it this year. We trusted our youngsters. They grew massively. But I guess the lack of experience cost us in the playoffs. And now I don't know what Bale is going to say. I'm sorry, Gareth. You were right. I focused too much on the youngsters.
Relax, Sid. We did great. Those youngsters you have are phenomenal. So good that my longtime sponsor Adidas want to partner with us. Only if we are a Premier League club, I think we can do it, Sid. I'll arrange for a higher budget. Let's make it to the top of English football.
And that is just the motivation we needed from Gareth Bale. Season 5, we're taking Cardiff to the first division. Now, looking at this team, I can only see one area that needs major improvement. It's the right mid spot. We could also do with a better right back because NG is 33. Everything kind of depends on the budget we've got. 15.9 million. It's decent. But of course, Bale has promised us that if we get to the Premier League, it's not just going to be the TV money, but Adidas are going to come through with the deal as well. And I think I've got just the perfect signing to elevate our team. Anton Cade, a German right mid playing for Middlesbrough. And we got an incredible incredible deal for him, just 9.3 million. And that should leave us money to sign a right back as well. And I found Felix Nelson, 23-year-old right back from the West Brom Academy. And again, for 4.2 million, an absolute steal. I'm still not sure though if we're good enough to get promoted. But come on, man, I don't want to lose out on that potential Adidas sponsorship. In our 5th season, can we finally make it to the Premier League? End of the season, and I don't know about a Premier League promotion, but we've somehow made it to the FA Cup final as a championship club. And the fact that it's against Spurs, which means we actually have a chance to win a trophy. Bro, this is hilarious. Before being even in the Premier League, we could win the FA Cup, but no. 4-3, man. An 89th minute winner for Spurs. That is just brutal. Don't tell me there's going to be more heartbreak in the championship. And yes, by 3 points, we missed out on automatic promotion. Once again, we're going to have to deal with playoffs. But you know what? This time we're going into it with a much better team. Look at our backline, man. Darland and Howard Bellis, Sam Tickle in goal. Look at the growth on Broderick. He's up to 83. Humphreys 80 as well. Bryn Cook is now good enough to be a starter over Isaac Davies too. The fact that we reached an FA Cup final itself proves that we belong in the Premier League. But we got to show it on the pitch. Can we knock out Hull City in the semis? Yes, we get a result in the first leg. And second leg, we get the job done. And now it's the big game at Wembley against Bristol City. We couldn't win the playoffs last season, but this season we are way better. And that shows on the pitch. We're going up to the Premier League. What a grind it's been, man. 5 seasons of building up this Cardiff City side. And finally, we've made Bale a Premier League club owner. But I still feel like the journey has only just begun.
Get in, Sid. We are in the Premier League. As promised, the Adidas deal is here. But it has a twist to it. So I'm not sure you'll want to take it.
All right, guys, season 6, we are in the Premier League. And with the TV money and all the bonuses, our budget is 47 million. Honestly, for a newly promoted club, that's probably only good enough to make like one good signing. And that's why this offer that Bale has brought in from Adidas is huge. It's an extra 40 million, but it comes with a condition. If we fail to qualify for European football this season, Adidas will attempt to recoup the money by selling our best player. I mean, qualifying for Europe with a newly promoted club? Nah, that is outrageous. And if we fail to do that, they might sell our highest rated player, which would be Sam Tickle. Could also be Broderick if he grows well. But saying that, we would be working with 87 mil. That kind of money flowing into our team? Maybe, yeah, we could get European football. I mean, we came so close last season anyway with the FA Cup. Do you know what? I think you guys would call me a wuss if I didn't take it. Let's take the risk. We're signing the deal with Adidas. And just like that, we've almost doubled our budget. Oh no, a big chunk of that money is just gonna go into renewing contracts. I completely forgot. And wow, we just spent 8 million renewing contracts. But okay, now we've got 80 million to make this team good enough to finish top 6. I see a couple of positions lacking. The centre mid spot, no way is Turnbull gonna be good enough to handle the Premier League. Plus, in that right back spot, Nelson is low rated. Centre mid though, I kind of know the player I want. Javi Guerra, 84 rated. Bro, he looks perfect to handle our midfield. He's Spanish as well. Look at all those passing playstyles, man. That is just what we need in our midfield. And remember I was saying about tracking our transfer record? Well, now that we are in the Premier League, I think it's about time we break it. 39 million. Is that going to be enough? It is. So there you go. We've just broken our transfer record. Javi Guerra is coming to Cardiff. Also, I was just scouting some other leagues and look who I found. Jed Spence, playing currently at Nice, 29 years old. At 21 million, that is just a steal. I feel like we spend that extra money really smartly. Jed Spence with all that Premier League experience is going to be key. Guerra in the midfield is awesome. I mean, we've got a full 80+ rated team apart from Cook. Although I do have a feeling Cook is really going to grow this year. And it's time now to see how we fare in our first ever Premier League season. I actually can't believe this. We finished 7th. Bro, we had the same points as Leeds as well. Just one less goal. And because of that, we're 7th. 5th gets Europa League. 6th gets Conference League. We're most likely gonna get nothing. I actually can't believe it, man. And oh, there's been tremendous growth as well this season. Simic is 85. Roderick is 85 too. Costa as well. But it's Sam Tickle who is 86 rated, our highest rated player. And looks like we might have to sell him. But wait a minute. I didn't check the cup competitions. Okay, Liverpool win the Carabao Cup. But I guess that's a good thing, because Liverpool anyway have qualified for Champions League. That slot could go to us. Maybe we still have a chance for getting European football. What about the FA Cup? What? We actually won the FA Cup. Yo. Well, that solves everything because we get a ticket to the Europa League. Let's go, boys. First trophy of the Gareth Bale era. And nah, bro, this is huge. We don't have to sell anyone. Next season's going to be time to push Cardiff to the next level. And looks like Gareth Bale agrees. He's already setting his sights on getting Cardiff to the Champions League. But hold up, guys. First, we need to still prove that we can compete in both the Premier League and in the Europa League. And that's not going to be easy because our budget for Season 7 is not like last season. We're not getting all that Adidas money. That was a one-off thing. But still, I think with 42 million, we can improve our squad depth. And honestly, I think we need to do that because seemingly we don't have any backup centre-backs. In fact, our squad just has 16 outfield players. I mean, we've literally got 2 goalkeepers on the bench. Nah, bro, this way we won't be able to compete in 2 competitions. I think this season is all about just bolstering our squad depth. Okay, I think Callum Doyle from Man City, 80 rated, 27 years old. He's the perfect player to have on our bench. I also found this academy boy Luca Hicks from Fulham, 23-year-old CDM. And that's another quality signing we've wrapped up. With that, we've got some much needed depth on our bench. But one thing that still worries me is that our first team is basically the same. Can we still compete in both the Premier League and the Europa League? Okay, in the Europa League, we end up finishing 10th in the league phases, but we did get through the playoffs. Oh, but round of 16 knocked out by Girona. By the way, we even lost the Community Shield. That would have been a nice trophy to win. It all now depends on the Premier League. If we get top 4, Cardiff are going to the Champions League. But no, we finished 5th. By just 1 point we miss out, man. That is brutal. But to be fair, there's been tremendous growth in our team. Simic 89, Humphreys 87, Broderick 88. All the years of trusting Bryn Cook has paid off massively as well. He had a 32-goal season. Honestly, just looking at the team, I'm starting to feel like if we can get a bit more backing from Bale for next season, we might even be able to push for the title. Because the quality is there. It's just a few positions where we need a bit more. Gareth, I'll be honest. I feel like we're ready to win the Premier League. I just need a bit more money to sign a centre-back and a right midfielder. If you don't fund me now, I think we'll lose this golden opportunity we've got with the talent here.
Sorry, Sid. Without the Champions League, I just cannot increase my funding.
I've got to insist, Gareth. I mean, I don't think we're going to get a chance like this ever again.
Well, Sid, you haven't let me down so far. I'll personally try to fund the club, but I need results. We have to win the Premier League.
And that's what a good club owner does. We've got the funding we need. 100 million for Season 8. Looks like the transfer record we paid for Guerra is about to get broken. Because not only am I thinking of signing a centre-back, but also a right midfield. And this is the season we make Cardiff Premier League champions. I've now been on the hunt for a new centre-back and I've found some really good options. But the best one's got to be Goncalo Inacio, 87 rated. I know he's 30, but I still think he's got maybe 3 or 4 good years in him. His contract's expiring. And that's why we were able to sign him for just 48 million. But I am not done yet. I want to try and sign Yankumba Minte, playing for Olympique Lyon, 85 rated. Not gonna lie, his stats kind of remind me of Gareth Bale a bit. But I don't think we've got the funds to make this happen unless we can maybe do a swap deal involving Anton Cade. I don't know if this is gonna work, but if it does, it could be huge. They're not interested in him. No, we won't be able to sign Minte. But okay, I just sold Anton Cade. And for big money as well, 39.6. And with that extra money, I think we're about to set a new transfer record for Cardiff. 56.4 million for Minte. In just one window, we've broken our transfer record twice. I mean, that's bound to happen when you're trying to go for the Premier League title. And look at the team now, man. We've made some serious improvements. Every position seems sorted. But the question is, can we get over the line? 8 seasons of managing Cardiff. Can we make Bale a Premier League winner? Okay, this is not a good sign. We've been knocked out by Leeds United in the quarterfinals of the Europa League, and Leeds literally finished 10th. Bro, I don't want to be letting Gareth Bale down, man. Surely this is the season we clinch the title. I mean, just look at the growth in our team. We've now got 2 90+ rated players in Broderick and Simic. Humphreys is 89 as well. Cook 87. But it all comes down to this. Are we going to become champions of England? And yes! By 2 points. That is incredible. Cardiff City are Premier League winners. And I just realized we've just given Bale his first ever Premier League title. Bro, Simic has kind of been like the underrated MVP of this challenge. From day one, he's been banging in the goals. But look at the difference Minte made, coming in with 12 assists. Well, I'm now getting a message from Gareth Bale. Congratulations, but the job is not done yet. Next season, Champions League. Well, honestly, guys, now that we're Premier League winners, I don't see why we can't push for the Champions League. It's season 9 and Bale was not kidding. We qualified for Champions League and there you go. Our budget is 120 mil. Now we're already Premier League champions, so I think the team is good enough to win the Champions League on its own. And I kind of want to do it with the likes of Cook up top, Simic up top, Humphreys and all in the team. The core academy players that were here since day one. But I think what we could do is get some improvements in the defense. Harwood Bellis is 31. And maybe someone like Giorgio Scalvini, 88 rated. And yup, I'm breaking our transfer record to pull this off. 75 million. Scalvini is going to be the most expensive signing we're making here at Cardiff. And looks like Scalvini has already made a difference because we finished third in the league phase. We skipped the playoffs and we knock out Napoli in the round of 16. Oh, we get RB Leipzig and we knock them out as well. We're in the Champions League semis and we knock out Leverkusen here too. And Barcelona is the final boss. Gotta say, I think we got super lucky with the draw, but you need a bit of luck if you've got to win the Champions League. But there's no luck about this. We dominated the Premier League this season. 9 seasons of building Gareth Bale's team, and look at how much we've grown all these players. Sam Tickle has finally hit a 90, but it's the 3 academy boys that have come up super clutch for us. Broderick up to a 91, Humphreys 90, and Cook 91 as well. And of course, the Champions League final had to be at Wembley. What are these kits? Where's the Cardiff kit? Why are we wearing like icon jerseys? Is this some sort of a glitch? Okay, they look so weird, but let's not let that distract us. We've got Gareth Bale watching his team from the stands. Let's get him another Champions League trophy. But what have we just done? Barcelona through on goal. What has just happened here? Sam Tickle is charging on, but he can't save it. Barcelona start off strong and take the lead. Do you know what? I am kind of struggling because I'm using a formation that I don't think I've ever used before on the pitch. But I know it can be decent. It's got us here to the Champions League final, so we've just got to be a bit patient. And here's Humphreys from the academy. Let's see what he's all about. Still Humphreys. He's gone through and he's got the power shot plus and he manages to score. From the academy to now scoring in a Champions League final. Okay, I still can't believe how weird these icon kits look. Uh-oh, Barcelona now coming forward. We go sliding in. It could have been a penalty. Broderick clears it away. Here's Broderick versus Lamine Yamal. That was not nice as Lamine gets it off him. Lamine is, of course, wearing that number 10 for Barca. Crosses it back in. Header, but saved by Sam Tickle. And this Broderick versus Lamine battle is going to be crazy. This time, Broderick gets the better of him. And bro, Broderick, he's like Gareth Bale. Look at the pace from Broderick. Ah, the pass was awful. Oh, I see Broderick making that run once again. He wants to maybe get this inside. Still Broderick. Maybe go for goal himself. Oh, he's done him. He's done his opponent with the finish. I guess that's what separates him from Gareth Bale. Gareth Bale was ruthless in the box. Oh, that is brilliant passing from Barcelona. But Lamine Yamal is on the receiving end of that rebound. It's always him, isn't it? Humphreys looking open space up with his dribbling. And that's exactly what he's done. Goes for goal and what a finish from him. His second of the night. We're back in this Champions League final. No, we can't be conceding right after all that effort. The crossbar saves us. But the danger is still there. Lamine Yamal with space. Block him from shooting. It finds its way to Pedri. What is happening? Pedri again. We get it away. Now we can attack again. Cook and Humphreys linking up. Here he goes. Tries to bring it inside with the dribbling. Looks for a pass here for Javi Guerra. The Spaniard. No. I thought that was full time, but instead we've got a free kick. Oh, it's so frustrating that we don't really have a good free kick taker at the club. I'm just going to take this one with Simic. Decent power on it. I don't know where this is going to end up. And yeah, just not good enough. Now we're going to extra time. Broderick. Bit of trickery there. Brilliantly done. He's actually gone through himself. Broderick. No, how did he not score? And nothing could separate the two teams. Penalty. It is. Look at our penalty takers, man. They don't have the same level of experience. But you know what? I'm gonna put Broderick to shoot one of them. Come on, man. He's from the academy. I'm nervous, bro. I'm so nervous. Vitinha's taking this first one. Sam Tickle can't save it. Okay, Simic is our striker. I'm expecting him to put this one in. There you go. Come on, Tickle. You've been my hero once. Can you be it again? No, Lamine scores his pen. Javi Guerra, he's Spaniard. He should be able to pick out the net, and that's exactly what he does. One save. That's all we need. Enzo Fernandez to take it. Goes down the middle, fair enough. Oh, man, Broderick is taking this one. Our left back, Broderick, he scores his pen. Come on. We need one save. Who's going to make that one save? Come on, Tickle. How did you not save that? Cook, top bins. There you go. How difficult it is to make one save, Sam Tickle. You can do it, but no. It looks like everything is against us, boys. I've got a feeling we're going to miss one of these penalties. At least not this one. It's now sudden death. Pedri to take his penalty. And Pedri scores. How long is this going to go on for? I just can't believe it. Minte scores his pen too. We need somebody to miss. And finally, there's a miss. This is our chance. Oh, and it's our centre-back Inacio to take it. I am so nervous, but we're going to put a lot of power behind it. Come on, Inacio. He misses as well. What a joke. And Stickle, what did you do there? I can't, man. I genuinely can't. We're scoring and the sudden death keeps going. We need someone to make a mistake, but nobody is. This is turning out to being the craziest penalty shootout ever. Bro, I can't make a single save. At least I'm still scoring. Now it's the goalkeepers taking their penalties. This might be our chance. No, I should have just stayed down the middle. Sam Tickle is taking a penalty, and that makes me really nervous. And he's missed. I can't believe it. The craziest penalty shootout, and we bottled it. Unbelievable. I think we failed. Our goal was to make Gareth Bale the world's best club owner, and we couldn't win him the Champions League. We won the Premier League. We've won FA Cups, but that last penalty cost us the Champions League. How do I even face Bale after this?
Cheer up, Sid. We may not have won the Champions League, but we still won the Premier League. And that's thanks to you. All the youngsters you developed, how far you have brought us since League One. And now Cardiff is the most valuable English club. And you have made me one of the richest club owners.
I guess if Bale is saying that, we did do our job. But I think I'm going to have nightmares about Sam Tickle, because he's gone from hero to zero with that missed pen. But anyways, if you enjoyed this video, watch me make Cristiano Ronaldo the world's best club owner. Click here.